The meta is about to change in Siege X for good, and it's all because of this one attachment.
God, you really are such a good girl.
The ACOG scope has plagued defense for literal years now, and it's preventing operators like Rook from actually receiving beneficial changes to his gadget. So I'm going to break down why this is literally going to change how the game is played, and OG Siege players might actually enjoy this quite a bit. Now, it's no rumor that the most picked operators are picked on defense due to the ACOG, and that's why we see it removed and added to so many operators when it comes to season launches. I'm sure you're used to the Doc and Rook on your team, even your Goyo, and possibly even Echo, but that is all about to change because they are removing ACOG from every automatic weapon aside from a zombie slug shotgun, because technically that's automatic. So you are only going to see ACOG now on DMRs and slug shotties when it comes to defense. Keep in mind, attackers will stay unchanged, but this is about to shift the meta of defenders over to a DMR meta. We are about to see a rise in operators like Cade, Tubarão, and especially Aruni. I think Aruni is going to be one of the most played operators when this releases, right next to a zombie. Which in my eyes, this is insane because defenders have already been able to take gunfights that they shouldn't be able to be taking when they have an SMG with an ACOG and they're fighting attackers that are literally just spawning in clear across the map. But now we're going to see people literally getting sniped from across the map, dealing a base 60 damage and being 2-tapped in spawn. Now me personally, I think this is going to help attackers out a lot because if everybody's running a DMR, you're going to be able to run your fraggers on offense a lot easier because let's be honest, as long as you can hit that headshot, you're going to outfrag every single one of the operators that I've mentioned. This is literally going to higher the skill gap overnight. And I think that people that are actually good at the game and cannot run ACOGs and still understand how to position and get frags are going to get a huge advantage when it comes to this next season because they're going to be fighting people who play it like it's Call of Duty. But now let's talk about Aurora's pistol, the Reaper Mark II. This pistol is fully automatic and was released with Aurora. We're about to be seeing this pistol added to a plethora of other characters. Hopefully we're going to be seeing operators like Sledge receive this, even though they should just add back the SMG-11, but hey, we'll take the wins that we can. I genuinely think that this pistol is going to be a very good addition to most of the operators that it is added to, because while this pistol is not that good, it's going to be more reliable than most of your other secondaries, and I'm going to see it kind of along the same as the C75, which you see on operators like Thorn, Vigil, and Dokkaebi, although it's not ran on Dokkaebi and Vigil because they have the SMG-12. But when it comes to an operator like Thorn, most people are going to run that over the semi-auto, even though the sight is kind of lacklustering. But luckily for the Reaper Mark II, it's got a much better sight because it's not just an iron sight. Not only that, but with the release of the new Switzerland operator, it is rumored that we are going to be getting a slug shotgun in the secondary slot with the new operator. This shotgun might release among other operators as well, but I have a feeling it's going to play out just like the Reaper Mark II. It's going to originally release only with the new character, and it's going to be trickled in with other operators in coming seasons. Now, the new season should release on the 2nd of September as long as there are no delays, which luckily for us, with the release of Siege X and the past couple years, we've not been seeing any major delays, and honestly, everything's been arriving pretty well, especially with Siege X. I was expecting a lot more bugs, and yes, sadly, there's a lot of glitches that are in the game and a lot of cheaters, but on the side of Siege's servers, there's not been many issues. Now let's move on and talk about the new events. Now we have already seen the release of Showdown, and while yes, the event was just like it used to be, it released with reskins. Now it had 3 new skins, and listen, I do want to say, I think that this is going to be the end of reskins, and I surely hope it is. Leading up to Siege X, I was telling everybody that I knew that the reskins was because they had something big planned and they were putting all of their work into that. Now, the thing is, Showdown could have been planned for before the release of Siege X, and they released it afterwards. So I think up to now, the reskins were kind of okay because yes, we got Siege X and they're putting a lot of time into other things. Moving forward, we can only hope that there are going to be no more reskins, and hopefully they're going to just release some new banger skins, and let's be honest, if you've seen the leaks, they are. The new animated skins are going to be pretty dope. But moving past Showdown, it is confirmed we're going to be getting a Year 10 event. Now what could this mean? Well, there's some speculation that this might be the return of night maps, and I really hope that if it is, it's not just events and that they actually just surprise us and keep it in the game. Night maps are loved among the community, and yes, I understand the issues and why they had to be removed, but I think we're in a situation now that we could at least be adding them into casual, and if they really want to, they can keep them out of ranked, but at least add them into quick play. Heck, even just add them into custom games. People would love to see the night maps. But the other option that people are talking about for this event is just the release of old maps. We will be getting maps like Old House, possibly even Hereford Base, Old Clubhouse, basically just every map that was released with Siege, we might be seeing return in an event. So my question to you is, would you like to see the old maps stay in Siege, even if it's only in custom games, or heck, even quick play? Imagine you play the original house in quick play, and then play the remastered version your very next round, but it will feel completely different as if there's two maps that you're actually playing. Now, apparently the old Halloween Sugar Fright event is also returning, but we do know that we're getting Doctor's Curse this year. So this could be releasing in the middle of a season just to spice up the season itself. Now, this event wasn't my favorite, but I'm not going to turn down having extra content in the game regularly. Now, it's also rumored that Rainbow is Magic is also going to be making a return. Now, hopefully this is like the old Rainbow is Magic and not Teddy Conflict, because we didn't get our nice furry boy Smoke. We were playing as like these little toy soldiers and stuff. Like, that one genuinely wasn't the best. The gameplay was fine, but come on, we got to bring back the old Rainbow is Magic. This one, I would actually kind of be fine with seeing some reskins, as long as they make them look good. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing these get reskins, because I would love to see a blue or a purple or a red furry boy Smoke. I mean, let's be honest, the furry skins are kind of funny. A lot of people don't run them, but I'm gonna be honest, I am running the furry Smoke every single round, because when I slump you, I want you to see it. Now let's talk about the Apocalypse game mode, because again, this one is rumored to return. Now this game mode's kind of forgotten. It felt like it was barely even here. In my opinion, this feels a lot like Showdown, just more like Siege. It's not running around with Boss G's in a 3v3. It's your more core Siege game mode, and it plays like Hostage, except for that the defenders can move the canister around the map. The reason that this stood out is because it gave Mad Max vibes, and we got some really dope skins that were very unique. What really made this one stand out to me was just the environment. I'm honestly really excited to see this one return, and I hope that it does, but again, it's just a rumor, but we can only hope. The next event I want to talk about is Rengoku. Now, if you've seen the leaks, this is the skin that I keep referring to that we're going to be getting that is animated, and holy crap, this is what Siege X needs to be delivering. This is what's going to drain people's wallets, because everybody who's playing Siege during this event is going to want this skin. This might be one of the best skins that we will ever get, because I mean, let's be honest, who doesn't want a dragon that is animated spitting electricity at you? This is dope. This is what the Siege X animated skins needs to be, and this is literally going to raise the bar. So if they want to stay on par with these types of skins, they're going to have to put a lot of effort in. Apparently, the containment event is also returning. This will be, I believe, the third time that we'll be seeing this event. Now, in my opinion, this is one of the funner events when it comes to playing with friends. This one is one that you could genuinely just hop into a round and have fun. It's not the best event, and it's nothing special. Hopefully they actually change it a bit, because last time they released this event, it was not that fun. It was way too difficult playing as a defender. So honestly, I hope that they just go out of the park with this event. Give every defender like 1,000 health. I don't know. They could totally make this event a banger. I just think that they're not going to. They're probably going to keep it the same as it used to be, especially being that they're releasing so many events. I don't think they're going to change them that much, so just keep that in mind. And then the last event that I want to talk about that has been rumored to return is Snow Brawl. Now, I mean, there's not much to say about Snow Brawl. As long as they release some good skins with it, I think people will be happy, but it's not the best event. It's one of those events that you just kind of go into to get your challenges done, and then you don't touch it again until the next week. But if you like Snow Brawl, then hey, some good news for you, I guess. And now to end this video off, let's talk about Season 4 and the new Operator Remaster. This is going to be a remaster for one of the Pathfinder operators, and in my opinion, it is going to be either Thatcher or Twitch. The reason I say this is because the new rework to electricity, attackers now can affect how electricity is played throughout the game. It is no longer just disabling Cade or bandits. Attackers now have access to electricity, and the reason I'm saying this is that's what I think Thatcher is going to be. I think instead of him throwing down EMPs, he's going to be kind of like Gridlock, and he's going to throw down electricity. Now, I don't know how this will work. I don't know if they'll just make it to where instead of throwing down EMP, it just blows up and spreads electricity and fills a whole room with electricity. I'm not 100% sure. And then my idea for Twitch is that maybe instead of shooting just a straight up taser, she can shoot the ground and also spread electricity. Now, these are just rumors. These are complete speculations on my end. I don't know if anyone else has really leaked anything about what the rework will be, but in my opinion, they're going to have an effect with electricity. This will be our first attacker that directly has an electric gadget. Now, definitely let me know down below what you think that the rework is going to be, if you even think it's going to be about electricity. Who knows, it might not be. But that is how our year 10 of Siege X is going to wrap up. So let me know, what are you most excited for? Is it the rework to Thatcher or Twitch? So let me know, what is the best thing that is going to be coming with year 10? Is it going to be the removal of ACOG on your fully automatic weapons on defenders, or is it going to be the plethora of events that are returning with year 10? Anyways, I hope this helped catch you guys up for what's coming in year 10. Peace out, be safe, and I love you guys. Bye-bye.